Okay, first of all, shout out to Ashley Miller because she did a Real Housewives of New Jersey video and she let everybody know about my issues with my channel. If you're tuning in and you're having these problems, these are two things that I suggest that you do because other YouTubers have told me to do so. Please turn on your notifications so you can be notified every time I post a video, or subscribe and will unsubscribe then resubscribe again, because this has been an ongoing issue, which is why my views are down due to the fact that everyone is not getting the videos. Most people don't even know I posted videos over the last few months. So what I'm going to need you guys to do is to be sure to turn on your notifications so you can get my videos. And be sure to, if you have to, unsubscribe and then resubscribe again. Make sure you spread the word around to everybody so we can get back on track, because I don't want to make content and my fans aren't seeing it. So shout out to Ashley Miller for doing that, for shouting me out and just putting the word out there that I'm still out here doing videos and I'm still active. They're just not being seen for whatever reason due to YouTube and their fuckery. So let's just get into the video. We're going to start off with the more irrelevant stuff. Brandy and Max. Now, I don't know if this shit made up or not, but apparently Brandy been talking about how Max been spending a lot of money and he just decided to put $27,000 into the bank for his son's future. And you know, all they were doing was playing with the money and Brandy being so happy to see the money and all of that shit. And I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. Y'all, Brandy is fucking fake. And I get so sick of seeing her ass on my screen. I just want to throw the fuck up when I see her ass. And come to think about it, I really used to like that bitch, but now I kind of don't. But it is what it is. So that's all I really got to say about Brandy and Max. It really ain't shit to talk about regarding them. So let's just get into Masika and Fetty Wap. Let's get into them. Apparently, it was all in the blogs. I remember it from this past summer. It was all in the blogs that Masika and Fetty Wap were dating, and then she turned up and got pregnant. He publicly denied her child. He was saying that, you know, that he wasn't the father of her child. Everybody was calling her a gold digger, saying that she just was getting fucked for a check and all that type of shit. So it is true. All that did happen. Now she's taking it to a lawyer. And she's asking for a paternity test, and he's asked for a paternity test, but he hasn't really showed up for any of that. Like he refuses to do a DNA test and all of that. So they asked her, does she want to take it to the courts? She says that she doesn't want to take it to the courts, but she feels like she's being pushed to do so. And I understand. I mean, you don't really want to take your baby daddy to the courtroom, but sometimes you just got to do that shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. She just got to take a baby daddy to the courtroom. I mean, if he ain't gonna do right, she got to take matters to her own hand some kind of way. So she has a conversation with Nia and Moniece. She was pretty much telling them about the situation at hand with the situation with Fetty Wap. And Nia and Moniece were asking her, you know, well, what are you gonna do about the situation? I mean, are you gonna come to terms with it? Like, how y'all gonna do it? According to Masika, she was like, well, you know, that's his responsibility. If he wants to see his child, that's his responsibility. I'm not about to be getting on no planes flying back and forth to New Jersey. If he wants to see his child, he need to come and see his child. And I understand that, you know what I mean? Like, you got all this money, you can afford to come to LA. I mean, at least 2 or 3 times a month to come and see your kid. I mean, I say 2 or 3 times a month because it's more realistic for someone that has the type of career that Fetty Wap got. Because I don't give a fuck. One of my favorite Fetty Wap songs was "I Want You to Be Mine Again, Baby." I love that song. That's the only part that I know in the song was "I Want You to Be Mine Again, Baby." He sounded like a damn special ed person in that damn song, but you know it is what it is. But and that's no offense to nobody that was in special ed, but you know what I mean. But she moves on to Moniece, and apparently Moniece did an interview, and she was talking about Princess, and apparently back in the Gap, Moniece fucked Ray J, and she said that's the reason why Princess has an issue with her, and she was saying, yeah, I fucked your nigga and I liked it. And Nia is so uncomfortable because Princess is one of her good girlfriends, just like Moniece is, but she's just not going to get in the middle of the drama. She tried to intervene with Moniece and Brandy, but that didn't work. So she just said she just gonna have to be on her own with it. And as much as I love me some Moniece, y'all know I love me some Moniece. I'm agreeing with her on that. I mean, Monisha's gonna have to fend for herself on that situation. You know what I mean? Even though she don't have a problem with doing so, but she's gonna have to fend for herself in that type of situation. So then we get into Princess and Ray J. Now it's time for their wedding, not wedding, but their engagement party. And you know, you got Brandy there. And I'm talking about Brandy Norwood, a Brandy that matters. And then you got the irrelevant Brandy and her husband there, and all of that. So we jump back into Brandy and Max because Max was telling Ray J that, you know, Brandy has been with Princess doing all types of shit for the wedding. But Ray J was like, her and Princess ain't really did shit. So that makes Max, you know, feel some kind of way. He was like, okay, so Brandy is up to something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but she up to something. So then we get into Brandy and Princess. They have a wonderful moment, and Princess asks Brandy to be her maid of honor. She doesn't have any siblings, so she feels like Brandy is like a sister to her. Brandy been there through everything, and Brandy is team Princess apparently. I don't like Princess at all, but that was a nice scene, and it's good to see Brandy embrace her. You know what I mean? It's very good to see that. I'm just trying to check the time, y'all. Just trying to check the time. So, that's when, you know, Ray J was talking about the prenup with Max, and Max said that him and Brandy didn't sign a prenup, and he feels like a prenup is pretty much preparing for the worst, and, you know, basically you don't trust me if you got to sign a damn prenup. I don't trust you if I sign a prenup, pretty much. So Ray J decides to talk about the prenup in front of everybody, and of course Brandy didn't feel like that was the best thing to do. Hell, I didn't feel like it was the best thing to do, but that's what he decided to do. So he gets up in front of everybody and he decides to post it. I mean, I posted. Damn, I'm looking at my damn Facebook and shit. He decides to talk about it in front of everybody. So, you know, he rips up the prenup and he says that he's marrying this bitch. He loves this bitch and that's who he wants to be with. So I concur. You know, I don't like Princess. I was rooting for Tierra to have her man back. But you know, it is what it is. Apparently he loves Princess, and that's just what it is. So there's really nothing else to be said. But Sonya ain't here for it. Sonya ain't here for it at all. Sonya said that it's not over. It's far from over. Y'all know I love me some Sonya, baby. That bitch don't play no motherfucking games. I'm telling you, she don't play no games. So, let's talk about when Moniece went into this interview with Jason Lee, big fat messy punk bitch faggot ass. And he says that she thinks that she's in here to do a piece about her wedding, but he's really here to talk to her about Moniece. So he brings up the stuff about Moniece, and that automatically gets Princess all fired the fuck up, and she's pissed off about it, which she has every right to be. You know, I love me some Moniece and I hate me some Princess, but I mean, you don't want nobody going in the media talking about how they fucked your man, whether it was in the past, the present, or even if it's gonna happen in the future. Nobody wants to hear that, and I don't understand why Moniece feels the need to glorify the fact that she fucked Ray J. Ray J ain't nobody who ain't fucked Ray J besides me. I mean, I wish I could have, but at the end of the day, I mean, Ray J done fucked every damn body. You was just another nigga on the hit list, pretty much, Moniece. So let's not. I mean, I don't understand why you feel like it's important for you to bring that out, but you know it is what it is. I mean, I understand why Princess is mad. You know what I mean? I don't like Princess, but I do understand. Like, Moniece, just sit the fuck down. You got bigger fish to fry and more coleslaw to make. Have a seat. So that's when Moniece decides to go and get her feet done, and Tierra Marie meets up with her. And, you know, they decide to talk about, Tierra Marie brings up the interview that she did with Jason Lee. And Moniece really don't give a fuck. And that's why I like Moniece so much, because she really don't give a fuck about shit. She really don't. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter how many times a person come for her. Moniece really don't be giving a damn. And it's so funny because she be so unbothered and these girls be so mad. And she said that, you know, Princess reached out to me, so I'm gonna go and meet with her. And she said she better come by herself because I know how you like to gang up on people. Tia was like, she better come by herself, ready to bang, pretty much, I guess. So let's get into the biggest storyline of the show right now, and I'm surprised that I'm really enjoying it because I don't like Shonda. But let's just get into it. So we continue on with what happened last week. And Willie pretty much denies ever fucking Kaisha recently. You know what I mean? She talks about she had a baby and she dealing with all this yelling and screaming and all of that. And my whole thing is, I am not dismissing the fact that Willie was sexing her because at the end of the day that shit was wrong. But what's your fucking point of bringing your ass all the way to LA to stir up some motherfucking drama with this man and his wife? Bitch, whatever the fuck you have with him really don't mean shit because he's still married to her. He got kids by her and that's where he lives. He doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't want to fuck with you like that. You ain't shit. You another bitch that was on the hit list. So get the fuck over it. Like, why are you so sprung, bitch? Then you want to say he came in 2 seconds. But you up here arguing about this 2-second dick, though. You know what I mean? Bitches always, when bitches get mad, they want to come for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just bitches and niggas, too. When they get mad at they nigga, they want to say, oh, that's why your dick was little. Or that's why you came in 2 seconds. But, bitch, you was loving every second of it. You didn't give a fuck about this little dick when you was riding it. And you didn't give a fuck about it coming in 2 seconds when you was on it. So what the fuck you mean? That's irrelevant at this point. He still fucked you. 2 seconds and all. He still fuck you, bitch. And you still up here crying and whining about it, bitch. So it really don't matter now, does it? It don't. It don't matter. So, Willie is in the doghouse. Shonda don't want to fuck with him, period. She mad as fuck with his ass. And he admits that he was texting her. But he tells her that he ain't fucked with her in over 10 years. He ain't fucked with her ass. But Shonda ain't believing neither one of them, so she wants to have a confrontation with the 3 of them. So then she goes to her friends, Nikki and Brandy. Of course, we all go to our homegirls, homeboys, talk about a certain situation, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much Nikki was saying the same thing I'm saying. I know you believe your man, and I know you know your man, but what if she not lying because a man is a fucking man? And as delusional as Fly Isha is about Willie, she could be lying. You know what I mean? There is a possibility that I mean not that she could be lying. She could be telling the truth. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, as stupid as she is, she could be telling the truth about her sexcapades with Willie, but she also could be lying. You know what I mean? She could be lying as well. So it's time for them to meet up. It's nothing but tension. Kaisha comes in. Willie asks why she here. She talking about Willie is a liar, but that's not up to you to put out there, bitch. You the one who fucking him knowing that he's married. So what the fuck? I just want to know what the fuck is your deal. Why do you care that he's such a fucking liar, bitch? I don't understand why you even here at all. Like, bitch, what's your point? You know what I mean? What the fuck is your point, bitch? Like, honestly. I was pregnant because I was stressed out because he had you pregnant at the same time. Bitch, get over it. You got the dick a long time ago and you can't get it no more, bitch. Get over it. Then you talking about you was still in love with him. Then Lord, when she said she was still in love with him, Shonda came across that table. And my dislike for Shonda went out the window because I was glad she came across the table on that bitch. And then this bitch is so mad. Like, she is extremely upset. And I don't understand why, bitch. Like, you're not married to this man. And he doesn't want to be with you no more. So just give it up, bitch. Give the shit up. He don't want to be with you. He's not leaving his wife. And it is what it is. Like, he just is wrong. But, bitch, I mean, you was fucking a married man. Like, girl, have the damn seat. Like, I have more sympathy for her if she would not act like a damn wild banshee about a little dick that nutted in 2 seconds. Like, bitch, you sound like a damn fool. That whole argument, you sounded like a damn fool. But, girl, whatever. That was my review on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, be sure to turn on all notifications so you can get each video that I put out. Be sure to unsubscribe, then resubscribe again, because sometimes people have to do that, because I know that happened to me with Sean Bradley's channel. One time I looked up and I saw on the side that it said recommended for you, and it was a Sean Bradley video, and I'm like, okay, and I went to watch it and I saw that I was unsubscribed and I had to resubscribe again. That tends to happen sometimes. So be sure to make sure that you're subscribed, and be sure to turn on your notifications to be sure that you get a notification every time the video comes out. And I'm out here, you guys. I haven't forgot about the boring Basketball Wives of LA. I watched the episode last night and I fell asleep on it, but I'm gonna watch it again so I can give y'all a more accurate review. And I am out of here, you guys. That's it.